Taurus Daily Horoscope for May 9, 2025. Good day, Taurus. As we delve into your cosmic forecast for May 9, 2025, you're positioned at a fascinating juncture in your solar return period. With the sun moving through the mid-degrees of your sign, this is a time of personal power and manifestation potential. The cosmic configuration today places Venus, your ruling planet, in a harmonious trine with Jupiter, creating an expansive energy field around your financial and material concerns. This alignment suggests unexpected opportunities for growth in your resource sector. Keep your practical senses alert. A proposition that combines creativity with solid planning could emerge today. Your emotional landscape appears particularly nuanced today as the moon transits through Scorpio, your opposite sign, creating a powerful full moon energy that illuminates your relationships. This opposition between your sun's sign and the lunar position creates a tension that, while potentially challenging, offers tremendous growth potential. You may find yourself navigating deeper emotional waters than usual, particularly in close partnerships. Mercury's position in Gemini activates your second house of values and possessions, bringing mental clarity to financial matters. This is an excellent day to review your budget, make important financial decisions, or negotiate a salary increase. Your communication about material needs is particularly persuasive now. Mars, positioned in Cáncer, is activating your communication sector, giving your words more impact than usual. However, its square to Saturn suggests some frustration when expressing yourself. You may need to practice patience today, especially when conveying important messages to authority figures or family members. The day's overall energy supports stability while gently pushing you toward necessary evolution. As a fixed Earth sign, you typically prefer consistency, but today's planetary arrangement encourages you to embrace small but meaningful changes that align with your core values. In your professional sphere, a significant opportunity for recognition may present itself. Pluto's long-term transit through Aquarius is transforming your career sector, and today may bring a moment where this evolution becomes tangible. A conversation with a superior or mentor could prove particularly insightful. Relationship dynamics are highlighted strongly today. If you're in a committed partnership, expect deeper conversations about shared resources or emotional vulnerabilities. The Scorpio moon illuminates what's typically hidden, bringing subconscious patterns into awareness. For single Taurians, a magnetic attraction could develop with someone who challenges your perspectives in stimulating ways. Either scenario promotes growth through relationship mirrors. Your physical vitality appears strong today, though there may be a tendency toward indulgence given Venus' prominent position. Balance enjoyment with moderation. Perhaps savor a gourmet meal, but complement it with a rejuvenating nature walk to honor your Earth sign's need for physical connection to the natural world. Neptune's position in Aries is gradually influencing your subconscious realm, potentially bringing vivid dreams or intuitive flashes. Pay attention to these subtle messages today, as they may contain valuable guidance about your path forward. This is an excellent day for meditation or journaling to capture these ephemeral insights. Uranus, continuing its journey through your sign, forms a significant aspect with Mercury today, potentially bringing surprising news or unconventional ideas. Your typically pragmatic mind may be more receptive to innovative concepts now. Don't dismiss unusual suggestions or unexpected invitations. They might lead to valuable new perspectives. Your financial acumen is particularly sharp today. The Venus-Jupiter trine supports wealth expansion through careful planning rather than impulsive moves. Consider investments that align with your values, particularly those related to sustainable resources or ethical businesses. Your natural Taurian ability to recognize real value serves you exceptionally well now. A word of caution regarding communication. Saturn's aspect to Mercury may create some delays or misunderstandings, particularly in writing. Double-check important documents before signing and confirm meeting times to avoid unnecessary complications. This attention to detail aligns with your methodical nature anyway, so simply be a bit more vigilant than usual. Family matters may require attention today, with the Cancer Mars activating your communication in the domestic sphere. This could manifest as an opportunity to resolve long-standing tensions through honest conversation. Your diplomatic approach will help navigate potentially emotional waters. Your creative expression receives cosmic support today, with Venus enhancing your natural artistic sensibilities. If you've been working on a creative project, today offers the inspiration and practical energy to make significant progress. Even business presentations or proposals benefit from this aesthetic enhancement. For Taurians exploring spiritual questions, today's Scorpio moon deepens your contemplative capacity. You may find yourself drawn to exploring life's mysteries more than usual. Trust this process. Your practical nature ensures you won't drift too far into impractical realms. Today's energy supports healing physical or emotional issues through practical methods. Consider scheduling that health appointment you've been postponing or researching nutrition adjustments that might address persistent concerns. Small, consistent changes align perfectly with your steady Taurian approach to self-improvement. In summary, May 9, 2025, offers you a powerful blend of stability and growth opportunity. The day's energy supports your natural strengths while gently encouraging evolution in areas where you might be resistant to change. By embracing both your grounding Taurus energy and the transformative potential of today's cosmic configuration, you can make significant progress on your personal journey. Trust your innate wisdom while remaining open to new perspectives, and you'll navigate this day with both grace and effectiveness. Remember, Taurus, your determined nature is your greatest asset. Today, let it guide you steadily forward while remaining receptive to the universe's subtle nudges toward growth. Your path to abundance is illuminated clearly today. Simply follow it with your characteristic patience and persistence. On May 9, 2025, Taurus finds itself in a particularly consequential planetary alignment. The Sun, at approximately 19 degrees Taurus, emphasizes your core identity, illuminating your natural talents for manifestation and steadfast determination. This position strengthens your ability to bring tangible results to your endeavors, especially as the Sun forms a supportive sextile with Neptune in Aries, enhancing your intuitive capabilities and creative vision. Venus, your ruling planet, will have moved into Gemini by this date, positioning itself in your second house of resources and values. This creates an interesting dynamic where you feel drawn to diversify your assets and reconsider what truly matters to you. Venus in Gemini makes you more adaptable with resources than usual, possibly considering multiple streams of income or ways to express your values. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction, also occurring in Gemini, amplifies opportunities for financial growth, though warns against excessive optimism in monetary matters. Mercury, stationed in late Taurus, forms a powerful conjunction with Uranus at approximately 27 degrees Gemini. This aspect brings unexpected communications and perhaps revolutionary ideas regarding your personal resources. Your thinking becomes more innovative than usual, and information may arrive suddenly that changes your perspective on security matters. Mars in Cancer will be activating your third house of communication and immediate environment, bringing passionate energy to your daily interactions and potentially making communications more emotionally charged. This Mars position squares Saturn in Pisces, suggesting possible frustrations when emotional expression meets structural limitations, particularly in communication with siblings, neighbors, or within your local community. Jupiter's position in early Gemini expands your financial awareness and brings opportunities through knowledge and communication. However, its square to Neptune requires caution regarding financial illusions or unclear boundaries with resources. Saturn, continuing its journey through Pisces, creates a disciplining effect on your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations. You may be restructuring friend groups or taking a more serious approach to long-term goals. Saturn forms a helpful trine with Pluto, which is moving between Aquarius and Pisces during this period, suggesting deep transformative power that can be harnessed for structural changes in your social sphere and collective endeavors. Uranus in Gemini represents a significant shift from its previous position in your sign. Now, activating your second house of values and resources, it brings unexpected developments in your financial life and challenges your attachment to material security. This position suggests embracing flexibility with resources rather than rigidity. Neptune in Aries continues to dissolve boundaries in your 12th house of the unconscious, spirituality, and hidden matters. This placement suggests a more direct connection to spiritual insights and may bring prophetic dreams or heightened intuition, particularly related to your identity and personal projects. Pluto's transitional position between Aquarius and Pisces impacts your 10th and 11th houses, suggesting profound power dynamics and transformations in your career and social networks. Its square to your natal sun creates intensity around issues of personal identity versus public roles. The North Node in late Aquarius pulls your focus toward career advancement and public recognition, suggesting destiny lies in embracing leadership and authority rather than retreating to familiar domestic patterns. Chiron in Taurus is particularly significant as it may conjunct your sun if you're an early May Taurus. This brings healing opportunities connected to core identity issues, self-worth, and physical embodiment. Old wounds around deservingness and value may surface for profound healing. This configuration on May 9th particularly emphasizes the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your second house, creating a day where financial opportunities and value assessments take center stage. The Mars-Saturn square suggests patience with communication challenges, while the Sun in your first house provides the stable energy needed to navigate these complex planetary dynamics with your characteristic determination and practical approach. As May 9th, 2025 unfolds for Taurus natives, your communication landscape appears particularly dynamic. Mercury will be forming a supportive sextile with your ruling planet Venus, creating an exceptional day for expressing yourself with both charm and clarity. This alignment enables you to find the perfect balance between assertiveness and diplomacy, especially in professional settings where your words carry additional weight. The third house of communication receives beneficial aspects from Jupiter, expanding your ability to articulate complex ideas in accessible ways. This isn't just about speaking well, it's about being truly heard and understood. Your thoughts flow with unusual coherence today, making this an excellent time for important presentations, negotiations, or heartfelt conversations with loved ones. The moon in Virgo during this period enhances your attention to detail in communication, helping you notice subtle nuances in both your own expression and others' responses. Be mindful, however, of Saturn's distant square to your communication sector, which might occasionally trigger moments of self-doubt about whether you're being perceived correctly. Trust that Venus is working strongly in your favor, infusing your words with authenticity and warmth that others will naturally respond to. Written communication particularly benefits today. Emails, texts, or creative writing will flow more effortlessly than usual, carrying your true intentions without distortion. If you've been hesitant to express certain thoughts or feelings, especially in romantic contexts, today's energy provides a supportive backdrop for opening up. Your ability to listen compassionately is equally enhanced, creating space for meaningful dialogue. Mercury's position also stimulates your intellectual curiosity, making this an excellent day for learning new communication techniques or exploring different modes of expression. Pay particular attention to nonverbal cues around 2 p.m. when the moon forms a trine with Mercury, creating a window of exceptional emotional intelligence and intuitive understanding. Your voice carries particular resonance today, both literally and metaphorically, so consider recording important thoughts or ideas that come through. Communication technologies work favorably for you, making this an advantageous time for virtual meetings or presentations that might normally feel challenging. creative expression channels open wider today, allowing your natural Taurian appreciation for beauty and sensory experience to inform your communication style. You might find yourself using more vivid, sensory language or incorporating artistic elements into your expression. This blend of practical clarity and aesthetic sensitivity makes your communication particularly engaging to others. For Taurus individuals involved in teaching, writing, or public speaking, today marks a minor peak in your communicative powers. Ideas that have been percolating in your mind find their perfect verbal or written form more easily. Trust this process rather than overthinking your words. While Mercury supports clear thinking, your Taurian tendency toward deliberation is actually an asset. Today measured responses will serve you better than impulsive communication. If miscommunications do occur, you possess an unusual ability to repair and redirect conversations constructively. This reflects a temporary alignment between Neptune and your communication house, adding a touch of empathy and intuition to your interactions. The evening hours particularly favor intimate conversations that might normally feel vulnerable. The stars support, revealing more of your authentic thoughts and feelings to those you trust. Tomorrow may bring slightly different energy, so capitalize on today's communicative flow while it's available to you. For Taurus on May 9, 2025, the financial landscape appears particularly promising as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your wealth sector. This powerful cosmic alignment opens doors to monetary gain that may have previously seemed locked. With the sun still firmly in your sign, your natural Taurian ability to attract material resources is significantly amplified today. The moon in practical Virgo activates your fifth house of creativity and speculation, suggesting that creative financial thinking could lead to unexpected profits. This is not a day to rely solely on tried-and-true methods. Innovative approaches to money management may yield surprising results. For Taurus entrepreneurs, this lunar placement enhances your ability to identify lucrative opportunities that others might overlook. Mercury, positioned in your second house of personal finances, brings mental clarity to monetary matters. You'll find yourself thinking more strategically about investments and long-term security than usual. This planetary position supports careful planning rather than impulsive spending, aligning perfectly with your natural Taurian prudence. Mars in Capricorn energizes your ninth house of expansion, potentially bringing financial opportunities through foreign connections, higher education, or publishing ventures. If you've been considering diversifying your income streams through international markets or educational pursuits, today's energy strongly supports taking that first concrete step. Saturn's position relative to your career house suggests that financial gains may come through professional recognition or additional responsibilities at work. A raise or promotion could be on the horizon, particularly if you've been diligently building your reputation over the past several months. Uranus, continuing its long-term transit through your sign, creates a subtle tension with today's Venus-Jupiter aspect. While this generally favorable day supports financial growth, Uranus reminds you to remain flexible and open to unexpected developments in your financial plans. What initially appears as a disruption could ultimately lead to greater abundance if you're willing to adapt. For Taurus investors, the cosmic weather suggests particular fortune in stable commodities, real estate, and technology sectors. The Venus-Jupiter trine especially favors investments related to luxury goods, arts, and sustainable resources, all areas that align with your Venusian appreciation for beauty and quality. Those employed in finance, banking, or accounting fields will find their intuition especially sharp today. Trust your gut feelings about numerical patterns or financial trends, as your natural Taurian connection to the material world is enhanced by Neptune's subtle influence from your 11th house of networks and future goals. Regarding debt and shared resources, Pluto's transformative energy in your 8th house suggests this is an excellent day to renegotiate terms, refinance loans, or address any lingering financial entanglements. Your persuasive abilities are heightened, giving you an edge in negotiations involving shared money matters. The day's energy particularly supports passive income ventures. If you've been considering setting up revenue streams that require initial effort but provide ongoing returns, today's planetary alignment offers cosmic support for such endeavors. Rental properties, dividend investments, or content creation could be especially fruitful areas to explore. For partnered Taurus individuals, financial discussions with significant others will flow more smoothly than usual. Venus in harmonious aspect to Jupiter creates an atmosphere of generosity and abundance that makes talking about money, often a challenging subject, more comfortable and productive. Joint financial planning is highly favored. Additionally, your natural Taurian talent for finding value in overlooked places is heightened today. Keep your eyes open for sales, discounts, or undervalued assets that others might miss. Your ability to recognize true worth beneath surface appearances could lead to substantial financial gains. The second half of the day brings a subtle shift as the moon forms aspects with Neptune, potentially clouding financial judgment. Be particularly cautious with digital transactions or contracts signed after midday. Double-check details and be wary of offers that seem too good to be true. Your financial intuition peaks around 4 p.m. when the moon trines Mercury. This brief window provides exceptional clarity for financial decision-making, making it an ideal time to review investments, analyze budget concerns, or make important money moves that require both analytical thinking and intuitive understanding. Areas of financial caution today include impulsive luxury purchases and lending money to friends or acquaintances. While your generous spirit may be activated by the Venus-Jupiter aspect, boundaries around financial resources will serve you well in the long term. For Taurus on May 9, 2025, several areas of life receive particularly fortunate cosmic influences, creating pockets of opportunity and positive energy flow. As the sun continues its journey through your sign, your natural Taurian attributes are energized and supported, creating a solid foundation for attracting beneficial circumstances across multiple domains of your life. The most immediately noticeable fortunate area appears in your financial sector. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with abundance-oriented Jupiter, your material realm receives a significant boost. This celestial configuration opens channels for increased financial flow, unexpected monetary gains, and opportunities to leverage your resources for greater returns. Pay particular attention to investment opportunities related to art, beauty, comfort-oriented products, or sustainable resources, areas naturally aligned with Taurian sensibilities. Your innate ability to recognize genuine value where others might miss it serves you especially well today. Your professional sphere also stands out as a zone of notable fortune. Saturn's supportive aspect to your sun sign rewards the diligent groundwork you've been laying in your career. Those Taurians who have maintained consistent effort may find recognition arriving from authority figures or opportunities for advancement manifesting with surprising synchronicity. The day particularly favors presenting your work, requesting consideration for new responsibilities, or solidifying your position within organizational structures. Your natural thoroughness and reliability, hallmark Taurian traits, are highly visible and appreciated in professional contexts today. Relationships emerge as another significantly fortunate area. Mercury's position facilitates unusually clear and productive communication, especially regarding shared resources and values, topics that often prove challenging even in the healthiest relationships. Partnerships of all kinds, romantic, platonic, and professional, offer supportive energy that can be leveraged for mutual benefit. There's a special emphasis on connections that bring not just emotional satisfaction, but practical advantages as well. New relationships formed today tend to have staying power and depth, aligning with your preference for meaningful, enduring bonds. Your home environment receives powerful beneficial aspects today, creating another pocket of fortune. With the moon moving through a compatible water sign and forming a harmonious aspect to Venus, domestic matters flow with unusual ease. Improvements to your living space, real estate decisions, or family relationships carry particularly positive energy. This cosmic support extends to your sense of belonging and emotional security, internal qualities that Taurus deeply values. The harmony in your personal sanctuary serves as a foundation from which you can extend your energies outward with confidence. Creative expression receives a fortunate boost from Neptune's gentle sextile to your sun sign. Artistic Taurians find themselves with enhanced access to inspiration, while all bulls benefit from strengthened intuitive guidance. This subtle cosmic support helps align your choices with your authentic path. Creative projects initiated or advanced today carry a special resonance and potential for meaningful impact. Even practical-minded Taurians who don't consider themselves particularly artistic may notice an enhanced ability to approach problems with creative solutions. Your physical vitality stands out as another fortunate zone. Mars in a fellow Earth sign provides sustained energy without the restlessness or impulsivity that can sometimes derail your progress. The body-mind connection is particularly strong today, making it an excellent time for establishing or reinforcing health routines that honor your need for both pleasure and wellness. Practices that connect you to your physical form, whether exercise, massage, or simply mindful movement, yield especially beneficial results. Educational pursuits and knowledge expansion receive favorable aspects from Jupiter's position. Information absorbed today seems to integrate with particular effectiveness, making this an excellent time for study, certification processes, or mastering new skills related to your career or personal interests. Your mental retention capabilities are enhanced, allowing complex concepts to be understood and internalized with greater ease than usual. This cosmic support extends to planning and strategic thinking, areas where Taurus already excels. Social connections offer another avenue of good fortune today. You may find yourself crossing paths with individuals who share your values and can offer meaningful support to your long-term goals. While Taurus often prefers quality over quantity in relationships, today's energy supports expanding your circle in ways that feel authentic and purposeful. Pay particular attention to connections made through shared interests in art, nature, or material comfort, all areas resonant with Taurian energy. Investments and long-term financial planning receive especially favorable aspects. With Jupiter's influence activating your resource sector, your financial acumen is particularly sharp today. The ability to recognize genuine value, a natural Taurian talent, is heightened, allowing you to identify opportunities with substantial long-term potential. Property matters, sustainable investments, and endeavors related to agriculture or earth-connected enterprises carry particularly positive energy. The celestial configuration on May 9, 2025, creates a fascinating social landscape for you, Taurus. With the sun at 19 degrees in your sign, you're radiating a particularly grounded charisma today that draws others to your stable presence. Your ruling planet Venus is positioned in Gemini, creating an interesting dynamic in your social sphere. You're more verbally expressive than usual, while maintaining your characteristic warmth. This Venus position in your communication sector amplifies your ability to connect with diverse groups and individuals you might normally overlook. The moon in Libra today forms a harmonious trine to your sun, enhancing your diplomatic skills and creating a natural flow in social interactions. You'll find yourself naturally mediating disputes or bringing balance to group dynamics without even trying. Jupiter in Cáncer is activating your third house of communication and local connections, expanding your social network, particularly through neighborhood activities or community events. Pay attention to chance encounters at familiar places. These could develop into significant connections. Mars in Pisces is sensitizing your 11th house of friendships and collective endeavors, bringing a compassionate energy to your social groups, but potentially also some confusion about boundaries. You may feel drawn to helping friends in need, but be mindful not to overextend yourself emotionally. A noteworthy aspect today is Mercury in Taurus forming a conjunction with Uranus, also in your sign. This electrifying combination brings unexpected conversations and surprising revelations from friends or associates. Someone may share information that completely shifts your perspective on a relationship or social situation. Social media interactions carry extra weight today. A message or comment could lead to meaningful real-world connections if you're receptive. Saturn in Pisces continues its transit through your 11th house, bringing maturity to your friendship circle. Today specifically highlights which relationships have staying power versus which ones might be reaching their natural conclusion. Don't resist this clarifying energy. It's helping you invest in connections that truly support your growth. The Neptune and Pluto aspects suggest there's more happening beneath the surface in your social world than immediately appears. Trust your intuition about someone's hidden motivations, especially in group settings where dynamics can be complex. Professional connections are particularly favored today, with a harmonious aspect between your career sector and social house. A colleague could become a personal friend, or a friend might provide a valuable professional opportunity. Notice who reaches out unexpectedly. There's purpose behind these seemingly random connections. Family relationships benefit from your enhanced patience today. You're able to listen more deeply to relatives and understand perspectives you previously dismissed. This creates healing opportunities, especially with siblings or cousins with whom communication has been strained. Romance takes on a practical quality if you're in a relationship. Discussions about shared social circles and friend integration become important. If single, your best connections today come through mutual friends or community activities rather than direct pursuit. A profound aspect between Venus and Pluto suggests transformative encounters that reveal deeper truths about your social needs. You may suddenly recognize patterns in your relationships that have been invisible to you until now. This awareness allows for conscious choices rather than unconscious repetition. Your natural Taurian loyalty shines today, but the celestial alignment encourages discernment about where that loyalty is placed. Not everyone in your circle deserves equal access to your generous heart and resources. The asteroid Chiron in Aries forms a significant aspect to your social sector, highlighting how past wounds might be affecting current connections. Healing comes through authentic vulnerability with trusted friends rather than maintaining a facade of perfection. Group activities are especially favored in the evening hours when the moon forms a harmonious aspect to Jupiter. Consider accepting invitations rather than retreating to familiar solitude. Unexpected joy awaits in collective experiences. Your emotional intelligence is heightened today, allowing you to read between the lines in social interactions. This serves you particularly well in navigating complex dynamics at any gatherings or meetings. Notice who consistently shows up for you versus who only appears when they need something. The planetary alignment supports establishing firmer boundaries. Without confrontation, simply redirecting your energy speaks volumes. Digital connections receive a boost from the Mercury-Uranus conjunction. A thoughtful message to someone you've lost touch with could rekindle a valuable friendship. Old social patterns that no longer serve your growth are highlighted for release today. Observe yourself in group settings. Are you playing roles that reflect habit rather than authentic preference? Your capacity for deep listening makes you a valuable friend today. Rather than offering immediate solutions, your presence and attention create space for others to reach their own insights. This strengthens bonds on a foundation of respect rather than dependency. Overall, May 9th offers Taurus a rich landscape for social growth through authentic connection, boundary refinement, and intuitive discernment about who truly belongs in your inner circle. As Venus forms a harmonious trine with Saturn today, Taurus, you're being called to find balance between immediate pleasures and long-term security. This is an excellent day to implement a new routine that honors both your need for comfort and your aspirations for the future. The grounding energy available to you now can help establish habits that will serve you for months to come. Pay close attention to your physical body today. It's communicating important information about what needs to change in your daily patterns. With Mercury in your sign making a supportive aspect to Jupiter in your house of hidden matters, insights that have been percolating in your subconscious are ready to emerge. Keep a notebook handy to capture sudden revelations about your life path. The moon in Capricorn reinforces your practical nature, but also encourages you to expand your horizons in a measured way. Consider studying something that builds on your existing skills, but takes them in a new direction. Financial decisions should be approached with extra care today. There's a tendency to either be overly cautious or surprisingly impulsive with resources. Find the middle ground by setting aside time to review your budget and make adjustments that feel both secure and satisfying. In relationships, practice the art of active listening. Someone close to you may